Hello, my name's Tuesday GMT and this is Stardew Valley. We are on day 26 of our first winter. We have literally 3 days left of the year, including today. So we're very nearly at the end of our first year. We've made what I think is fairly good progress, considering I've not been playing in the totally optimal way. It is Clint's birthday today, the last birthday of the year. So we will head over to Clint's and give him a topaz, I think, something like that. He likes basically all of the gems. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Spirits are in good humour today. I think you'll have a little extra luck. So what I want to do is buy some rocks and bombs. We're not going to get too many again, simply because we don't have the money. Dear Trismegistus, I want to make fresh fish stew, but I need an albacore. I know they're almost out of season. Sorry about the short notice. Could you catch one for me, Gus? Crikey, albacore. Have we got an albacore? So the beets are cooking up, aren't they? I keep using this word cooking, just as a generic thing for when my brain doesn't find the right word. Wine's ready, okay. Let's do our usual trip though. We will say hello to you. Get our mushrooms. No, just plain mushrooms today. Okay, no props. Mushrooms are actually, particularly from here, are quite a good source of. You know, I was using salmonberries and blackberries, and then we had our incident. You can use the mushrooms in a similar way because, although I mean they restore quite a bit of energy, but yeah, so they restore quite a bit of energy. So 38 energy and 15 health, which is on a par with the black, you know, an individual blackberry or salmonberry or whatever. So you should be milkable, yeah, okay. On a par with them. Do need to keep some milk. Don't we? Because we're running a bit low on in the thing. Pop that in there. And of course, I say every 2 days you're going to get 6, or 6 mushrooms plus the other things, but you can actually use to build, to create life elixirs and things like that. So, as I say, we could have done that as an option, but as I went with. Actually, I didn't pick up that maple syrup we had here, did I? No. So I want to try and buy rocks and stuff if Robin's in. I know the dwarf will be there, of course, but Robin. We're sort of stuck by the vagaries of whatever schedule she's keeping. Oh, we need to do the wine as well. That's the other thing we've not done. We can also do that. So I don't know if I don't really know what we're meant to do with a pearl. We've not got any geodes, have we? No. Okay, fine. The rest of the day, I'm not quite sure what I will do with it. Certainly need to go and do this wine. Or should I do the wine? What I was going to show you, wasn't I? It's just occurred to me. What I can do is show you. So we take honey. Yeah, I can show you the mead. I'll just pop it in the top one at the top here. Out of the way, Hobson. Yeah, so the question really is, am I going to fill these back up again? Because I say we really want to be doing them in a barn and that sort of thing, but as I said earlier, we're not actually going to, probably not going to be building a barn till later, because I want to spend my money sort of getting us somewhere for Skull Cavern. Was that all of them? I think there was. So I should keep a couple of wines, because we know they're good for presents. But otherwise we'll sell that. That gets another load of cash. Because what we might do, what might work out better from that point of view, is if we buy stone. Yeah. Buy stone with the money. Oh, that's cool. We've got now. Let's just go and see Clint. Ooh, bit of copper. Give him his gift. The weather doesn't really matter to me. I typically stay near my shop year round. Depressing, huh? So I want to give you a topaz. Oh, is it my birthday today? I guess it is. Thanks. This is nice. He wanted an albacore, didn't he? And I didn't go and look and see if we had one. So what I can do, I can nip up to, say, the quarry. No, it was Gus wanted an albacore. Not Clint. I don't know if I got any. Let's see. You can only fish them in the evening, can't you, albacore? That was, we got a note about that, or a TV thing maybe? Not sure where I got that information from. But it's a long while since we did any fishing. And we got loads of ore, so... But then I was secretly hoping to get in the mines and do some combat. Okay. I didn't give Gus the thing, did I? Blanca. I'm trying too hard to think of doing things efficiently rather than pausing and actually thinking about what I'm doing. So, let's drop this off with Gus. Not Gus. What's his name? Gunther. So we're not doing too bad with the old museum. I've never completed it. I've done several, you know, big scale playthroughs. Several playthroughs, as it were. And I got several files where, you know, I've basically sort of done everything and I've done the type of farm that I wanted to do. And yet I've not, even in those farms, I've not finished the museum. That's one of the achievements I've not got. And it was also sort of one of the achievements where I realised basically I was probably never actually going to get, you know, 100% of the game. Okay, so I need to see if I can buy those rocks. I want to show you the greenhouse. Now it's changed. I might as well do this. No. Cheese is also another one, a good one. You can, because you notice that gold cheese there, it's 225 energy, which is not bad at all. Yeah, I want to show you the greenhouse as it's progressing. You see I mean this has reverted to untilled soil, but you see they've all started to sprout basically. I say the aim is really with them to use those plants that grow there in order to generate enough seeds for us to do the actual layout of plants that we want, while we're grinding away in Skull Cavern to get the iridium that we need to do that. Here's Robin. So, shall I just show you? The upgrade house is 50 grand, 150 hardwood, so I can't actually do that anyway. The farm building we would want next is the shed. So we've got them, but it would mean we would only be 10 grand left. There's your multiplayer cabins. The slime hutch we're not going to bother doing. Shipping bin might be an interesting thing to add, especially as my plan is to have the sort of left side of the farm devoted to the thing. Yeah, obviously the coop and the barn we've already got, and we've maxed them out. The wells are basically pointless because sprinklers are just a better way of doing things, basically. Silo, we may need to get a third one depending on how many animals we decide to get. I'll have to do some maths on that. The mill, maybe. I don't think so though. It's just easier to buy both sugar and wheat from the slug of coffee there. It's just easier to buy them from Pierre, basically. So what we can do, let's see what random stuff she's got in. I am planning to do some decorative stuff, but as you can see, these recipes are actually quite expensive. And you can buy a plasma TV, big TV and stuff. Doesn't give you anything other than it's just aesthetic, really. So if I buy a stack of these, how much does that actually cost? Look at the money going. So we can afford a stack. So we've gone from 25 or 26-ish down to 6-ish. So it's cost 20 grand to buy one stack of stone. So you can see how much money you really need to do that strategy properly. I mean, that will allow us to build 10 ladders. Is it 10? No, 11, isn't it? Because they're... Oh, whatever it is. So that's 10 levels down in Skull Caverns, which is, not insignificant little booster. We've done... That was Gunther, yeah. So we've levelled up forage, haven't we? What I will do at some point is I'll have to respec the character. Do I need wood? I don't think I need wood. Yeah, respec the character, particularly around the mining. But we'll do that much later. We share that to minus. The trees go to sleep during the winter. It makes it a bit lonely out here, but I wouldn't deny them their beauty sleep. So yeah, I'm thinking about Emily as the marriage prospect. Did we do all of the note stuff? It occurs to me. So these are all the ones saying what people like. That's the... If we can get to level 100, I don't know how you would... Well, I do know you would do that. You would either do it with... Well, you'd have to do it with ladders, wouldn't you? So yeah, those are all the like things. I don't really know quite what that one's meant to be telling us. Garbage cans. So 12 o'clock noon sharp, last day of the season, check the bush above the playground. Hid something behind the community centre. So those two I don't understand. Obviously we did that. We got them, didn't we? We went and found them. Did that. Did that. We did that. So it's really... I could do that or that. Last day of the season. Bush behind the playground. Hid something behind the community centre. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that is or why we can't find it. There are some things... I don't know if I really mentioned that up there. There are some things relating to other... I mean, that relates to the magician, but they're all to do with sort of later things. With the spa, I never quite understood why it unlocks quite so late, because typically you're going to be, you know, much higher leveled, or you're going to have done things that have boosted your energy anyway in a normal game. So you don't really sort of need the spa when it becomes available. So everything we pick up now is going to be iridium because of the perk we took. I actually want to keep that one. I want to keep a few of those goat's cheese. Goat's cheese eye. It doesn't apply to dug up things though. Yeah, you see those are both regular. I can actually go and dig all these up, couldn't I? There are lots of wiggly worms over here. Should we do the others? See if there's any others. What I could do that I was mentioning before. Oh, the jam's done. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? We should really process these, I think. Because that gets us a double whammy of cash that we can then use to buy bombs. Yeah, everything, as I say, we pick up will now be iridium level. And that therefore means that we'll essentially have to replace... We can sell. So what I would do, I'll take 2 stacks tomorrow. We discovered I can't make crab cakes, can I? Because that was, I reckon that was the awesomest recipe. Oh no, I'm getting the day wrong, aren't I? No, hopefully the desert will be okay tomorrow. We don't actually need to bother, be too fussed about being all set up because yeah, no. I might actually go and do some fishing. Oh, there was the albacore thing, wasn't there? Or is that quest defuncted? Might have defuncted. Do I have it? I have an albacore. I could go and see if that's available still. And then maybe... No, I put the goat's cheese in there, didn't I? So, what I would end up doing is having... Try and do that with him. Bombs there. staircases. Then I would ideally have these crab cakes and miner's treat, which was a sort of a backup thing in case the crab cake went, well, for if and when the crab cakes run out, maybe. Do I have any that boost speed? Speed is quite useful. There is this that does luck, isn't there, Friday? Luck's quite good because then you get, you know, slightly better drops, or odds on slightly better drops. Fishing, origin, attack. But that already does attack. You can't stack the bonuses apart from coffee. So in other words, you can't take one of them and get both the benefits. It replaces it, you know, it replaces each other. No, so nothing else I can make gives us a speed boost. I don't know if there are other recipes that do. Oh, I was going to... No, I already did. No, I didn't. I thought I made a minus tree. Must have got distracted with thinking about that issue. Okay, so... we will see if we can pick up that quest again and give Gus the albacore. It was an albacore, wasn't it? Hopefully so. Ah, no. Was that from a couple of days ago or something? So Shane is... we can do Shane anyway. We can do that quest for Shane. Oh, I didn't accept it. Because we've got Frozen Tears and Shane's heading to the pub anyway. So... I'm a bit puzzled as to why that albacore one still wasn't there. Because that was only from... wasn't that yesterday when we went... no, it was today with Clint. Oh, I don't know. I might sell the albacore. Sold it. And if we grab a... Frozen Tear... give that to Shane. Who's in the pub? Oh! Hi, Trismegistus. Sorry, I'm just looking over last month's earnings and it's not looking very good, Trismegistus. The worst thing, and I hate to say this because she's my friend, is Pam. She hasn't paid off her tab in weeks. But I can't ask her to do it. I know she'll get defensive and I don't want to hurt her feelings. Trismegistus, you've got to help me. Hiya. Gus, I'm awful thirsty if you catch my drift. Well, okay, Pam. Trismegistus, what's going on here? You need to pay your tab right now. The saloon isn't doing well financially. Yeah, we'll go with that one. It isn't? That's terrible. Oh. Sigh, well, I guess I'd better pay off that tab then. Thanks, Pam. And thank you, Trismegistus. Now, let's get you that drink, Pam. Let's make sure the alcoholic's got some booze. Don't you have work to do? Charming. That is Shane, isn't it? Yeah. Hello, Trismegistus. Is that the frozen tear I requested? It looks perfect. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. He did want an albacore, but it's a regular quest. It's not a timed one. Oh, that was it. I wonder if I can get the albacore out of the bin, actually. Because that was the only thing I put in there, wasn't it? When I came back? Yeah, I did. Yeah, cool. So we'll nip over and give him the albacore. I knew I wasn't going mad. Right. Gus, my man. Business has been really good tonight. I'm pleased. Same thing. Okay. Sniff, sniff. What's that? Something smells like albacore. Aha, you bought it. Thanks a million. Cool. So the Friday night is a really good place to catch people. We might take advantage of that because we want to try and boost some friendship levels fairly quickly next year. Should I try a bit of fishing? Very late night maybe? We certainly process the stuff. Okay, I think we'll head home now. Pop that away. So I will sell them. Yeah. So the plan tomorrow is if it is a lucky day. Should I take that with me? Might as well. If it is a lucky day, we will head over to Skull. Well, let's head up to the desert. I need to buy some seeds off of Sandy. And then we will do our best. Well, no. If it's a lucky day, I might do it anyway. But if it's a lucky day, we will buy some. Yeah, I might as well sell these. We'll buy some bombs and possibly some more rocks. Depends how much money we make tonight. I don't need too many bombs, but they are bloody expensive. What I can also do, if it is, I can give Sandy a sweepie. So hopefully it's a lucky day. You can actually, there is actually a thing you can do, I think, that guarantees a lucky day. One of the totems or something, maybe? Not sure. Okay, so we got 12 grand. 15 grand, okay, so we might be able to buy a half stack. So what we got? Blueberry wine, cranberry jelly. Cranberries are more valuable, aren't they? That didn't make sense to me. Because I'm sure wine is more valuable than jelly. So it doesn't matter. What we can do with wine is we can get iridium quality wine. But in order to do that, we need to fully upgrade our house, because then we can do casks in the cellar, which allow us to mature the wine. Okay, so day 27. Let's see what our luck is like. I'm thinking if it's neutral or good or very good, we'll head over to Skull Cavern. Snow tomorrow? What we got? Good humour. Okay, so yes, we will head up to Skull Cavern. So it's probably, I mean, really you should go with it's very good luck. But that has the advantage, particularly, that it allows us... Well, I know a couple of recipes. I thought I'd send you one. Maybe it'll help you mine or something. Take clear bean hot pot. Okay. And... here we go. So this is what I wanted to show you. If you put honey in the in a cask, you get mead. I'm just going to literally chuck that in there. I don't want to fanny around too much today. Don't want to miss our slot for Pam. I'd rather be stood there waiting for her than her being there, or her waiting for us. Is it? No, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean. See, one thing we could do is turn the pregnancy thing back on. Actually, if I'm going to put that inside anyway. I did just want to have a quick look inside the greenhouse. See, everything's sprouted. We should really have put the deluxe speed grow down, because it is worth having. Either, yeah, the deluxe speed grow is worth using in the greenhouse, because it has that permanent effect, permanent booster to speed, and you know, you can grow any plant in there and it just keeps growing. So it's 10 to 8. So when I head to the mines... Oh, sorry. And buy... It's dangerous in the mines. Why don't you buy a few things from my shop to ensure your safety? We certainly want to buy... I could do another miner's treat. I'm not sure. I mean, these are probably lasters. Particularly that one. Might have to switch to the... You know, the medley one. So what we could do is buy... So that gets us 10. How many do we actually want? If we say we want to get down into the 20s, then we'll probably need, you know, well, we've got 2 stacks of things. That'll take us down into the 20s. And then we probably want to get sort of 10 levels below that before we'll start getting good iridium. So we probably need something like 15 or 20 bombs. Yeah, we'll go with that. So what time? It's 8:20, so we can get a bus stop. And I could give these a whack while Pam is wandering over. Whoops. So I tried to show you before planting trees, and one of the things the thing I cocked up is that you have to till the soil first. You can't just stick a tree outside of your farm. In your farm, oh, diamonds ready, nice. In your farm, you can just stick a tree down, and I might try and show you that, because what I'm thinking is having some using the outside space to do it. It's a little bit exploity, but I don't think it's too much of a problem. So what we would be doing, you see, is here is planting an acorn. So we'll get an extra acorn tree here. So we'll get another thing. And what we could do is we could put some up here as well. I think you can till this soil. Let's have a see while Pam's doing her thing. No, you can't. Okay. That's not too bad. Too much of a problem. No? Okay. So maybe it's just this coloured stuff. But you see the path Pam takes. I ought to take up fishing, seeing as how close the river is. I shouldn't have done that because that's delayed her. That was extremely dumb. Okay, we can go now. Okay, so I want to grab a coffee. I just spotted a thing over there. It's worth foraging over here because of you get different items. Soon we'll be drowning in coffee. I'll probably end up having to sell it because we simply won't have enough room for the coffee. Because to say you get multiple. Hi, welcome to Sandy's Oasis, the #1 destination in Calico Desert. Whisper, did I sound professional? Make sure to check out our seasonal seed selection. Oh, there's another one. You look really thirsty. Here, have a taste of this ice-cold milk. Ooh. Tasty, huh? Did we get a free... We got free milk. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. But we'll give her a sweepie. Because she loves the items from the desert. Ooh, I absolutely love getting flowers from the valley. I'm so happy. So what I want to buy off of her is rhubarb. Because that's the spring one that she sells. And we need quite a lot of them. We need 40 of them. That was the other reason I didn't want to use all our money. This is filling up my inventory, but what are you going to do? Seasonal plant. The others will come back for at some other point. Okay, yes, we've still got coffee doing its thing. So we should be able to forage around here before it wears off. Oh. One of the advantages of taking the thing that gives you guarantees the iridium quality of stuff is because that then means that you don't take up multiple inventory slots. Everything is always iridium, so you know you can pick up all the cactuses without being too fussed about the quality level. Right, so let's give this a go. And have we got... Oops, no, don't do that. Okay. Have we got any ladders? Got any ladders? Got any ladders? No. So we will eat the crab cakes to get double our speed boost, and we will start using ladders. And ladders and ladders and ladders and ladders. Can't see any quickly. Get down before that snapdragon-y thing comes for us. So it should be... No, he managed to hit us. Can't see any ladders. Oh, you buggers. Okay, so we've taken a whack there again. Oh, come on. This is one of the things I hate about the ladders. The clicks on them are really inconsistent. So, we've used up quite a lot of energy there. A hell of a lot of energy, in fact. Sorry, health. How much health are we going to get from the life elixir? So that's fully filled us back up. I'll try and top our coffee up as well, so there's nothing in there. But we might try and bomb this instead, because there's no creatures in here at all. So we got a hole. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Make sure we not take up our room. And build lots of ladders. So I am rubbish at this, and until we get the top level sword, fell 7 levels. That's not bad at all. Whoop. Really, I should do some of these for the combat thing, because we want the level 10 combat as soon as we can. And these aren't bad ones to hit. And I should also swap out my vampire ring. Grab this coal. The coal's worth having. Omnigeo, fine. Oh, it's a monster run. Monster level. I'll kill you. And then bugger off. So the hits on those, or the hitbox as it were. Let's see if we can... Ah! Oh, you little buggers. With the best one, you can get... No, we've not got any... I might actually try and bomb these though. With the best sword, you can 2-shot kill those, or 2-hit kill them. Okay, okay. No, oh, come on, come on! Oh, you bugger. Thank God for that. So that was a bit unfair of it. It wouldn't let me put the bloody thing down. We'll eat those. No, yes, do want to eat them. So I'm really not the best at Skull Cavern. I'm not the best at the combat, full stop. Let's get rid of some of the rubbish stuff. So we've got them as potentially we could eat that. Should we have the milk? We might as well have the milk. And we'll have a couple of our field snacks. We've still got the bonuses from the... That lasts 15 minutes. Wow. Okay. These crab cakes are awesome. So I want to build some more ladders. Cool. And we've already got that. And there's no iridium yet. Is there? No. Oh, we had a thing. Okay. 7 levels. What have I got here? Oh, come on. So the sort of hitboxes. Oh, bugger. And some of these are really annoying. I might see if I can get a ladder out of this. Or a shaft. Ah, got a shaft. Excellent. Jump in. 15 levels. Awesome. So we're already down at level 40 and we're not getting any iridium ore. This is not going well, to be frank. Ah, here we go. What I should actually do is if I do that, then I can kill 2 birds with 1 proverbial stone. Oh, over them. Somehow we're down at half energy though. So we've got 5 iridium. Okay, get rid of that. So yeah, we're down at 5. We've got 5, so I should eat some more field snacks. Because we've got a ladder, these haven't triggered, so that's cool. One more. Oh, no, one more. How are we doing for time? It's only 4 o'clock. That's not too bad. I'll grab that. And I'm ready with a ladder. So no snapdragon-y things. I call them snap. I don't know what their proper name is. Ah, got a ladder. Excellent. Got an iridium ore. Woo! Got iridium ore there. So I'll slap a bomb in. Did I see a ladder? Most of the monsters are fairly slow moving. So your technique really is to stay ahead of them. So we'll ladder our way down. Got any more snapdragon-y ones? No. I might stick a bomb in here instead of using a ladder. No, okay. I'm kind of surprised at how few iridium nodes we've had. I've actually been fairly unlucky. I might put a bomb in here somewhere rather than use a ladder. Ah, got a hole. Cool. You do lose health when you go down the hole, so maybe that's why my health was a bit lower than... And I think it is proportional to the number of levels you fall. So I might as well try and kill you for a bit of combat bonus. And we know there's one of these types of levels that... Oh, snapdragon-y thing. Oh, Spicy Eel. Now, Spicy Eel is +1 luck and +1 speed, so that's the other one that's really good to eat while we're down here. So the crab cakes are awesome, aren't they? Unless that's just... Yeah, no, that's because of... It's... Okay, that's weird. We'll make a couple more ladders. I'm going to focus on trying to use the ladders... Ouch. 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 So I can't believe even though we're at level 52, we've only found 5 iridium ore. We've been bloody unlucky there. Ah, there's one more there. And we've got a ladder over here. Oi! Oh, you bugger. Oh, no! So what have I actually lost from my inventory there? Well, I've certainly lost 3 ladders, didn't I? That bat was just bonkers. It took off like half our health. And it suddenly appeared. I didn't even know it was there. So, what did we lose? We lost the seeds. So effectively lost money, really. We lost these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things I know. There's 2 more we lost, which I don't know what they were. Not sure what else we lost. Buggeration. Shall I take this? I might as well take something to... get us back on an even keel. So I'm just not any good at that. At least we got 11 iridium ore, so that gets us a couple of new things. I assume there's no way to go back to the desert. I mean, we couldn't afford to do it anyway. I can't believe we were so... we seem to be so unlucky with the iridium ore. Fishing rod. We lost the fishing rod. Oh, no. Fishing rod is in here. So I'm just rubbish at the Skull Cavern. Okay, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to head up to the fishing spot. So I didn't even see that bat until it suddenly appeared, and then it was coming right at us, like, you know, over and over again. And it seemed to be quicker moving than the bloody snapdragon thing. Oh dear. I know Skull Cavern's meant to be difficult, you know, but I'm pretty sure it's had a big, you know, increase in difficulty at some point, possibly this most recent patch, because I don't remember getting, you know, taking that much of a sort of hammering at any point with Skull Cavern. So we will get those. I say, I can't believe we got down to level, whatever that was, 50 or something, and yet we only had so little ore, iridium ore. Oh well. So, I mean, we didn't get the prismatic shard either, which is the other thing you can get out of some ores. Oh, it's only 8:30. Can we do anything useful with the day? So I'm going to sell these. Put these in here. And put these in here. Where's our axe? There. So that's a fruit or a forage, I'm not sure. Do you see what I mean? So now that we know we're guaranteed to get the iridium quality of everything, in terms of forage, we don't have to use up so many inventory slots. Thought I might just have a go on a sort of a forage round here. So got anything just to use up the time, basically. Not really got any energy to fish or anything like that anyway. The other thing we can try in the cavern is boosting the luck. And as I said before, we should go on a very lucky day rather than just a lucky day. So you want to do everything to maximise your luck, really, because the luck is what I believe is determining how many ore nodes we had. Which I was a bit surprised, as I say, because we were there on a lucky day, and you know, and yes, very lucky would be better, but I don't know that it's that much better. The other thing I could do is try possibly practicing my technique with the ladders. Because we're not really, the aim is not really to use the pickaxe. Yeah, the technique isn't really to use the pickaxe. You've got to have the pickaxe because, as you've seen from normal caves, you can sometimes go down a level and it spawns rocks in front of you and you can't get out. And the only way, if you've only got bombs as your mining tool, or bombs injure you as well. So you would then have to blow yourself up, basically. Which is not very convenient. I don't know about you, I'm not personally a big fan of getting blown up. So we used up all of those roots platters, didn't we? Or we lost all of those roots platters. We've still got the speed bonus. Day 27, I was hoping we might get the combat, but no, we didn't. Oh well. We didn't get that much money either. So yeah, not productive day, really. Not a good example. I could have re-rolled it. Not re-rolled it, redone it. As I mentioned before, it doesn't, well, and as you've seen, I mean, it hasn't saved it now. I could redo it now, but, and it also feels a bit, I mean, it is a bit cheaty. I guess it gets across the point that the Skull Cavern isn't an easy place to go. And, I'm not going to pretend I'm the best at combat. I know I've said I'm not. But it does, emphasise the point that, you need to be fairly high level and you need to be quite good at the cavern to make the most of it. What we really should be doing is spending as much cash as we can on stone to make ladders and bombs, preferably mega bombs actually, in order to get as far down the cavern as we can to find a good couple of levels with iridium on them and mine those with bombs and then get out of Dodge, basically. We're going to need quite a lot of iridium sprinklers, or I want quite a lot of iridium sprinklers. We don't need them, but I want them for the brewery area. But even there, we need, 20 of them maybe, including the greenhouse. So that's the best part of 100 bits of iridium ore. We also want to do things like the ring, so we probably need something in the order of 200 bits of iridium, which is one of the reasons we've taken the perks that give us better drops from ore nodes. So we're probably still doing it a bit. I mean, and it is year one. Alright, it's the end of year one, but we are a long way ahead of where we need to be in the game. I'm just trying to make my life a bit easier. So yeah, anyway, that's the end of that episode. If you've been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Stardew Valley. Thanks for watching. Cheers.